energy. I got energy today. I've had a cup of tea.
That's because you're now Joe from Pod Bible.
That's me. Fucking yes, can't. Yep, I was on Hardcore Listing. It was a fucking dream. I don't know if you've listened to it. I had a blast.
I have listened to it.
I know you
I was mostly just checking to see how many times you mentioned this podcast.
This podcast?
Which was
this one that I do? Nah, probably not. Probably not worth it.
No, it's... Yeah, it's not like they have a bigger listenership and it would drive traffic to our channel. But
the thing is, right, I had in my little notebook, the top right-hand corner, I had...
Did the front of the notebook, was it just like, Joe from Co-Pilots?
brackets, not Pod Bible. But like, I had our Twitter handle, our Instagram handle, it was all up there, and I was going to say, oh yeah, you find us on Simplecast, blah, 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 blah. And it just never came out. I just never said it. So I was like, oh, fuck it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No. Well, I mean, like, I think they've interacted with, like the thing is, there's enough interaction between you and co-pilots that people might go, huh.
He's probably something to do with this.
Yeah.
I tell you what is odd, doing a podcast with other people in the same room. I mean,
I know, it's been really weird the 2 times we've done it.
Is it 2 times? Oh yeah, no, we did it last year, didn't we? And then in your other London flat. And we drank a lot of whiskey. We drank
the first time we drank a lot.
Was it like
actually
half a bottle of whiskey the first time?
Yeah, we edited it as well. I say you drank whiskey while I edited.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That was good fun. That's not going to happen for a while, is it? Us being in the same room, because we're all on fucking lockdown. Who knows, when this goes out, perhaps it's all cleared up and everyone's tooling about in flying cars and shit, but...
I think you have really high expectations of how we bounce back.
It's going to be a hell of a comeback. We're going to do really well straight out the gate. We're like, oh shit, like electric energy. We can get rid of all fossil fuels and that. And then we've got flying cars. And then there'll be another Hindenburg because someone will let off an EMP and the floating city will come crashing down and then we'll all die because this will result in tsunami because it landed in the Atlantic. And it sent a tsunami towards New York, and then another one towards Europe, and everybody drowned. So
what I'm hearing is that the comeback is good.
Oh yeah,
but then real
to
bad.
A point.
And then we'll be sat around just like, fucking wish that COVID-19 shit got me.
Yeah, I wish I died of that cold. Speaking of bleak futures,
yours.
I'm definitely getting fired, aren't I? We got a couple of I'm straight out of the gate. I'm going to say this now. This is 2 of the best episodes we've talked about, I think.
Yeah, I guarantee I know how one of them got onto this list. As soon as like. The opening scene. Should we just jump into Electric Dream?
Do it.
Electric Dreams. So I'll tell you how I think this ended up on the list. Not anything to do
Richard
with
Madden.
The Philip K. Dick. No. It's definitely Richard Madden.
Oh, right.
Richard Madden is 100% how this ended up on there. And also just like looking at... Because this is... Electric Dream is very like... Black Mirror-esque.
Yes.
Where it's just a ensemble of different episodes and different actors.
An anthology.
Yeah, no, I knew there was a word for it. I was just going to keep going until you said it.
Yeah, you were sure. I should have kept real quiet then. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to let you dig this hole.
Yeah. But like just looking at the list of actors that they've got to do it.
They got some big hitters.
Yeah. Liam Cunningham, also from Game of Thrones.
Oh, God.
And some other people who were in things that weren't Game of Thrones.
Juno Temple's in episode 8, and Juno Temple is rather lovely. You'll know Juno Temple because she plays Ig's girlfriend stroke fiance in Horns. I can't remember her character name though, it's driving me mad. Do you remember when we watched Horns? Merrin, that's it.
Yeah, I remember watching Horns.
Yeah.
Because we both went, fucking Daniel Radcliffe's not Harry Potter anymore.
I tell you what, I actually would really like to do a podcast just about the films of Daniel Radcliffe. Because post Harry Potter, he has made some wicked decisions. Like, he's done some real interesting shit.
I really want to see Akimbo when that comes out.
Me too.
If it comes out.
Did you hear he did Desert Island Discs the other day, and it was brilliant. Really, really good.
No, I didn't hear that because I only listen to Stephen King books now.
Yeah, you don't do podcasts.
I mean, first I discover him, and now I can't get enough. It turns out he's written a lot more than I thought he had.
Which is strange for someone, an up-and-coming author to have written over 50 novels is quite the achievement for someone who's only been active for the past 18 months. What I think is
that he's just been very underrated. Although, because I'm listening to Desperation now, and he narrates. He's doing the voices of the talking.
I like it.
He recorded it.
I like it when he narrates the books. He's done quite a few of them, actually.
The thing is, I think whoever he got to do Mr. Mercedes, I think Will Patton, maybe. No. That sounds like an actual famous person. And he's done... This is audiobooks. Piss pot. I can't...
Will
Whoever
Patton.
did Mr. Mercedes
It is
did...
Will Patton.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, he was really good.
Oh, who did the...
I really liked his narration.
Do you remember that mad
the
bit
keys to
when
the audiobooks,
I text you like halfway through because we were listening to 11:22:63, and there's that mad bit where there's a couple of lines that is just a completely different narrator, and then it goes back to the original guy.
Yeah, I don't think we talked. I think we've talked about it at some point, but I think Jack noticed the same thing. I think there was definitely an abridged version, and then they went back and filled in the bits for unabridged. And I think they got the same person, and he's just old now.
George Guido. Oh no, is it George Guido? No, he did the Gunslinger. Sorry. How far through 11:22:63 is Jack?
I'm not sure.
Has he finished it?
Might have finished it.
Okay.
He might have. But the thing, from the sounds of it, he has a really long list, and I keep just going like, "Hey, you'd probably like this series of 3 books." Because Mr. Mercedes is really. I finished the first season of Mr. Mercedes now.
Oh, you've been watching the show?
Yeah, I finally bit the bullet and got the Stars subscription on Prime.
Right, so that's not included with Prime?
No.
Where does that... Because that isn't coming out of my bank account, yet I have access to Stars. Because I got Stars because I wanted to watch the rest of Ash vs. Evil Dead. And there's loads of really good stuff on there. But I'm still only getting charged for Prime.
Maybe you accepted that at like some point when they were like, "Oh, it's free, but you have to sign up," and now you've just on some like free,
maybe
some free version of it. But I mean, I was sort of like maybe like a $5 a month or something. Like after 3 months, I think it goes up to a $5. But like the shows that I actually got it so I could watch the Counterpart, because I was like, I can't be bothered to try and find this anywhere else. But just give me the whole subscription because I'll watch Mr. Mercedes as well. Mr. Mercedes continues to be good. But now I know the story.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit sort of disappointed in myself. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh man, it would have been really good to find all this shit out like through the story. But some of the characters aren't in the book. I've noticed that adaptations of Stephen King are normally very different to the books.
They do often change a fair amount of it. Oh, man.
Which is good because it makes it its own thing while staying sort of true to the guidelines of the source material.
Yeah. I didn't know, but Arrow Video have a channel on Amazon Prime, and it's just all schlocky horror. And now
that doesn't sound like something you'd be into.
I might have to get that. Oh my god, there's so many channels. I didn't know about these. Shudder, that's one I've had before. That's more horror stuff as well. Anyway, we should talk about some TV shows about now.
Yeah, well, we just sort of almost get into Electric Dream, and then I got distracted by other things that I've watched.
Yeah.
But so, the first episode, The Hoodmaker.
It's very Blade Runner, isn't it?
Yeah, the thing I'm wondering how different the rest of the episodes are. If they're as different as, or as like sort of futuristic-y as that one. I'm guessing probably.
I think Dick wrote a lot about the future. Like, I know a fair bit of it was, fairly bleak. Because he did, Oh, do you remember? Did you ever watch A Scanner Darkly? It's the film that's completely rotoscoped. Like they shot the action and then drew over the top of it. Had like Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr. in it.
Yes, I have seen that. I really liked it.
That's a dick adaptation as well. But yeah,
Ooh, interesting.
I really, really liked The Hoodmaker. It was so cool. So cool.
There were parts of it where I was just starting to go like, oh, I don't. I think if the whole show was based on those characters, I'd probably get bored after a couple of episodes.
Well, it was only ever a short.
But because it's just one like little story, and you just sort of go like, oh fuck yeah, you go, weird telepath lady. But do you want to take us through it?
Oh well, there's a
there's a telepath lady.
There's a telepath, yeah.
A non-telepath man.
So there's a telepath who's called Honor, and she's recruited to work with the cops, and she's partnered with Richard Madden's character, who initially is like, not sure, but then they get on very, very well at one point.
Oh, they get on.
They
get it on.
They get it on. But basically, they're sent to investigate. There are a series of hoods that are made out of this material that prevents telepaths being able to read minds. So suddenly they become a very powerful tool, against telepaths who are sort of marginalised. And yeah, it's about their investigation looking for the Hoodmaker. And it's fucking lovely.
Yeah, it's a really nice... I say nice. It's a really cool little story because I like that it just sort of dropped you into this world and just went, this is how it is. Just fucking catch up.
There's one...
Because I was expecting there to have like a big bit where they're sort of going back and being like, oh, so this is how the Teeps originated. And it's like... And it just sort of goes like a rough sort of like, there were some experiments.
Yeah.
Now they're here.
Now some people can read minds. There's the scene I love that really reminds me of Blade Runner. It's a bit where she's reading the guy and it's never fully explained what's happening, but you kind of get an understanding of what's going on. He starts saying the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and he keeps repeating it. So, but it's almost like it's a diversion tactic, like a distraction from being read, and she counters it with, what does she say? The proud dog bows before... I can't remember what it is. It bows before the glorious lion or something like that, but they keep repeating it until eventually he starts slowing down, and then he starts saying in unison with her what she's saying, and that bit it's very much like the oh crap, what's the test called in Blade Runner?
I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen Blade Runner all the way through.
Oh my god!
I think
the second one.
I keep doing that. I do that thing where I start it when I'm tired.
Oh yeah.
And then it finishes while I'm asleep. It's really annoying because I think I'd love it, but
Blade Runner 2049. I actually think is the better film, but you kind of need to have seen. You need to have seen Blade Runner. We don't need to, but you get more
but
out
it fucking
of it.
helps.
But yeah, no, Blade Runner 2049 is one of the most amazing films I've ever seen. It's so good. Blade Runner's the first one's quite long, and it is a bit slow, but I still like it. But I prefer 2049, I think.
Yeah. What I liked is that until sort of right at the end with Electric Dreams, you don't realise that Ross is a bit of an arsehole.
Yeah, they really
like at the beginning.
I thought that was done so well when they're showing like him in the stream, and they keep referring back to that, and that's basically his mental block, because he has the capability to block out telepaths sort of naturally. Is it
and I
think
think
they've done something to him. It is naturally, isn't it?
Well, I think it was naturally he could resist.
Yeah.
But then I think he was trained in it and that's I think how he got so high up in his job. Yeah, it's real interesting. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I think because there's like I think 10 episodes, and I'm kind of into anthology stuff now that I know the word for it.
Yeah. Have you been watching the new Inside Number 9s?
I haven't,
They are
because I've been watching Mr. Mercedes.
Yeah.
And I've been watching something else, but I can't remember what it was.
It can't be that good then.
No, that's the thing. I think it was good, but then I was rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Which it is real good, but it's not something to ignore new telly for. But yeah, I think I'll probably watch some more of this.
I think so. If I can find the time, which, given the fact that I'm now working from home, home a lot more. Excuse me. Yeah, I should be able to.
Jesus, he's got it. He's got it.
Oh God, can you get it through microphones? Do you know, actually, someone at work the other day said she the phone was ringing. She picked up and went, "Oh, hello," and she said, as she picked up the phone, she sort of jerked her head away from it and went, "Ugh." So she had the phone call and put the phone down. I went, "What was that about?" She just went, as soon as I picked up the phone, he literally just went and had a massive coughing fit.
Man, that's gross, but you can't catch it through the phone.
There's a zombie film called Pontypool, which is all about this guy in a radio station. And he's getting reports of...
Is this a British horror film?
I don't think it is. I think there is a place in Wales called Pontypool, but I think it is American or Canadian, something like that. But anyway, it transpires that the zombie virus...
one of those fake countries.
Yeah, one of those made-up countries. It turns out the virus is transmitted through the use of a word. And I thought, actually, that's a really cool idea.
That's a really cool idea. It's a shame they stole it from Harry Potter. When they put a curse on Voldemort's name, innit?
True.
It's like that, but, horror.
Shall we move on? Shall we move on?
Yeah, I was trying to think of a smart segue from Harry Potter and horror films to...
The Counterpart.
What if there was another world
Brilliant.
where Harry Potter was a horror film?
We're talking about Harry Potter a lot on this podcast. We start off with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, I really want to... should we just do a podcast where we just go through all his films? I think that's exactly what you suggested earlier.
It was, yeah.
We should do that. I mean, the first, 8 of them are going to be pretty good fun.
No,
I love Harry Potter.
No, you got to do it post-Potter. Because what's the point in talking about him in Harry Potter?
Or what about a selection of Harry Potters? So, first, third, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth.
What have you got against 2 and 4?
I just don't enjoy this. I mean, there's not a lot of development in his acting in those 2, but all of the other ones, really start to show his range. Mm. And also the stories are real cool. I realized as I was saying, I was like, I'm just going to start... I'll skip a couple, but I want to watch all of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess we can do post-Potter.
What were we talking about? What are we here to do? Oh yeah, Counterpart. Right, is it the Counterpart
yes.
Or is it just Counterpart? I think it's just Counterpart, isn't it?
I think in America it's just Counterpart, but in the UK it's the Counterpart.
Right, so here's something. Here's a little checklist for you, okay? J.K. Simmons, check.
Win.
Futuristic world, ish.
Win.
Check. It's got sci-fi elements. A mysterious organisation that no one really knows what they're doing. Check.
Win.
You've nailed it. You fucking got me watching this.
And also Harry Lloyd, who the first cunt we all hated in Game of Thrones.
Wait, that's Harry Lloyd. Yeah, the thing is, oh my god, he's serious.
Yeah, the first cunt we all hated in Game of Thrones.
I recognised him from the Doctor Who episodes he did when they're he plays that sort of vampire-y sort of thing.
Yeah, it's weird because he was a cunt in that too.
Yeah, I think actually Jessica Stevenson was in that as well. God, that was weird.
That was a good episode.
That I was
long time ago.
I first saw him in Robin Hood, which we talked about for this.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the other things he's done.
Oh shit, he played Professor X in Legion.
Huh. Probably watch more of that. I finished the first season, but I just keep forgetting. Fucking season 3. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, yeah. I've accidentally got rid of the page that told me everything about the Counterpart. Ah!
Oh, but haven't you watched it recently?
Yes.
I mean, I watched it like a week ago.
I watched it on
and my brain's just like sieved a lot of it out.
Sunday morning. Right, so yeah, he plays J.K. Simmons, who is amazing. He plays Howard Silk, he's a very...
How long did it take you to realise that
J.K.
it was
Simmons.
based in Berlin?
Not very long. Like probably the opening scene when they were all speaking German, and when they were talking about East Germany.
Yeah, but you see, my brain took a long time to be like, oh, that's German. I thought, for some reason, this was all set in America. And, like, I don't know why, right? My brain just was not working when I was watching this. And I was just like, oh, fucking, set in America. Why do they keep talking this, I don't understand why they're talking what sounds like German, but I think it could just be gibberish that's made up.
Maybe
I don't understand.
Maybe he's going to transfer that actually the Nazis won World War II and took over America and just called it.
It's a prequel to The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah. Yes, so Howard Silk, he's quite passive. He's been in the same job for years and years and years. He is denied a promotion after he is caught giving an inappropriate response to something? Was it inappropriate or like a prohibited or something? Response. He goes into it's another sort of Blade Runner-y style conversation, but you can tell it's like a coded conversation he's paid to go in and have with this guy, because they pick sentences off of a sheet, and it's all like, the primroses are coming up delightfully for this time of year, and it's all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's really I really liked that.
Yeah,
that scene. I was just like, oh, tell me more. Like, fuck, an actual story. Just explain to me how this works.
So yeah, but on his way out, he gestures to the guy's tie because he's got like some sauce or blood or something on it. That's the reason he's been told he's not getting a promotion.
Was it like an inappropriate interaction or something?
Yeah, something like that. And then eventually discovers that there's another version of him that comes through into the office.
That's just like his opposite.
Yeah. I like that. I really like it. I love it when an actor's playing like two parts, I instantly forget it's the same guy. It's really weird, but my brain is really good at disengaging. Like, okay, it's J.K. Simmons again. It's, oh no, that's the Silk from that era. That's Silk from that time.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, it has to be done well. Like the special effects to get. Like, I know it's actually probably quite a simple process that I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not mirroring. It's like.
It's camera trick. When it's a static camera, you can just lay the images over each other. So you know how
so what you're saying is it's a really, really fucking simple thing to do.
It's real simple. So you know how we love the locked off shot?
Yeah.
What you do, you shoot one side of it. So
you shoot a whole show from one camera.
That's just a play. So you shoot. So
I never thought of it.
If J.K. Simmons is standing on the left, looking right, you shoot that bit, and you don't move the camera. He goes away, changes the tie, whatever, goes to the other side of the set, turns and so he's on the right, looking left, and you do the counterpart. When you then come to edit it, because nothing in the background's changed in theory, you can then just lay the images one over the other, and it will look like they're talking to each other.
What if, though, right? You needed to have like a not, I don't want to say a young version, but like a really sort of fat version of a character, and then a really thin version of the same character, but like dramatically opposite. So he had to like go away for like 6 months, lose a bunch of weight. How do you fix that, Mr. Film Degree?
You do the same thing, but you put 6 months in a weight loss or gain program in between.
Alright, fair. But how do you stop the lighting changing? How?
You tell the lighting technician he's got to hold that light perfectly still for 6 months.
You come back like, why is there a skeleton in my... Oh my god, the lighting guy!
His hands have melted to
He was an intern, it was just a trick.
So yeah, then there's an assassin that's come across, and on the assassin's list of people to kill is Howard's wife. And it's them trying to catch this assassin for the pilot, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, because it gives you just enough of the backstory. In that way, that I really like how they do it, where they sort of just throw someone into a situation and just go, right, so the audience needs to know some stuff.
Yeah.
That your character just happens to not know. Which is really convenient, because we're going to like sort of have to drip feed you bits of information.
Yeah.
But we can't tell you the whole thing right away, because like, Jesus, you're not qualified. And yeah, it's really cool. Like the whole, during the Cold War, we were doing some experiments, and now oopsie daisy, we've opened a rip in reality. You know, as you do.
Makes you want to. I really like stuff like that. I don't know why, but like when there's evidence that Hitler sort of experimented with the occult when he was coming up with, you know, all his horrible plans and shit, that stuff interests me like fuck. So when they say, okay, during the war we were doing some stuff and we found some shit, I really like that.
During the war, we were trying to find an ark, and then some guy stole it, but thank God, because it melted some other cunt's face.
As the Big Bang Theory quite rightly pointed out, ineffectual, it would have happened anyway.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. Big Bang Theory quite rightly points out that Indiana Jones inadvertently saved Hitler.
Oh shit, yeah, he did. That's right, because he punches him in the third film. Is it the third film? When does he meet Hitler? Do you know what?
I think it's the third film.
I need to watch.
So I don't think the second film has that many Nazis. No, it must have Nazis.
I need to rewatch them, because I've not watched them in years.
2's Temple of Doom, so he spends a lot more time in sort of, the jungle.
Do you know, when I was a kid, Temple of Doom was my favourite.
Do you know, I think I might have been too young when I watched it for the first time, and pulling someone's heart out through their chest, with magic. Yeah, that shit freaked the shit out of me.
If you'd like to hear what...
But I've never done an escape room based on it and cried.
I recommend you listen to my episode of Hardcore List.
Or find the episode of Co-Pilots where he talked about the same thing.
Did I?
Yeah, you've talked about it on here before.
Probably, yeah.
Fucking, I can't remember when.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you told it better on here.
Eh?
You told it better on here, because I there was only one of me. Please listen to our podcast.
Their faces...
That's because it's a really fucking funny story.
When Stu leant in and he went, "Your wife picked you up." I was like, yeah. I was really scared.
Yeah, she's strong.
God, that was funny.
What I liked is that they said, "Your wife," and you were like, "Yeah." After that, she fucking married me. Just, at least it's the whole time just like, well, it can't get much lower than that. One time he's cried in a fucking escape room. I'll be fine.
But yes, Counterpart. It's very, very good. For J.K. Simmons' performance of it, like, seeing how much of an arsehole he can be versus how much of a nice guy he can be, it's brilliant. I really like J.K. Simmons. Have you seen Whiplash? The drumming film?
No.
He is incredible in Whiplash. He's such an arsehole, but it's such a good film.
The thing is, like, I've been chomping at the bit to watch the rest of this.
Champing a little bit.
Well, no, I've been chomping. I've broken all my teeth. But I really want to watch the rest of this.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. And here we go. Look, it's only a 10-episode series.
Yeah, but there's 2 of them.
That's true. Oh shit, there's 20. Oh, it's been cancelled.
But it might not be a bad cancellation. It might be that sort of like, fuck, that was a good run.
Yeah. It's fucking brutal, isn't it? How many TV shows just get cancelled in America? Excuse me.
Well, I mean, if you look at the opening viewership, they had
0 point something.
Less than 500,000 viewers.
Which, given the size of America, that's not great. Well, with J.K. Simmons, you think, that's a good pull because he's a big star and he's gonna be amazing in the next Spider-Man, which thank fuck they're going ahead with.
Yeah, and he was really good in the other Spider-Man films that he was in.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen him be bad.
Do you know? Actually, thinking about it, Spider-Man: Far From Home is now the only Marvel Blu-ray I don't have because Ant-Man and the Wasp came today.
Finally. But why didn't you order Far From Home as well?
Because it was 15 quid and Ant-Man and the Wasp was 6.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Those prices reflect the quality of those films.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is fun. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah, but then you get to watch Far From Home, and Far From Home is fun.
That's true.
Real fun. Cold War Germany with a portal to other Cold War Germany fun. But the thing is, what I want is, I thought that it was going to show Earth Prime Silk going through at the end of the first episode to what I'm assuming is just dog shit world.
At some point, they're going to swap over, aren't they? For a
although
long term.
There's a part of me that doesn't want to know the full differences, if that makes sense. I don't want to know how different Earth 2 is. I don't want to know how different it is. I just want to know that it's different because some different choices have been made, but I don't want to know the full extent of it.
Yeah.
Because, I imagine in season 2 they're just fucking, there's 4 worlds.
Oh god, that's the point.
And my thing, I can't see where it's gonna, because they're gonna catch the assassin, obviously, or Earth Prime Hilk's gonna save her somehow, because she's gonna look like someone he knows that Earth 2 Silk can't comprehend, like his daughter or something.
That's actually really good. I like that.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, because multiple universes isn't something that I haven't seen done in TV before. So I kind of always sort of know what I want, which is there's people that you've lost in your Earth that exist somewhere else that you can have, but they might be batshit crazy. Slash an assassin.
That's a real good point. I like that. That's mad. I was just talking to you about Whiplash, and I was just flicked through my Amazon, and it's on my suggested purchase thing. That's mental.
It's because they're listening. But yeah, I want to watch more of both of these. Yeah. I think maybe more so Counterpart.
I really don't know where I stand on that, actually. I think I like the... Yeah, excuse me. I like the anthology.
Oh, Jesus. Now I've got it twice. Thanks, mate.
I like the anthology nature of...
I imagine with Electric Dreams, I'd probably dip in and out, or maybe read more of the blurb and then watch the ones that I fancy.
Yeah.
Whereas with Counterpart, I want to watch it all now.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way of looking at it, to be fair.
Because I'm looking at some of the character names, I'm like, I don't really understand. Like, this seems mental.
But yeah, I like both of them.
Yeah, they are both good TV shows that people should do the watching of.
Next time, we are going to talk about one of my favourite shows there's ever been, Schitt's Creek.
Difficult People.
I've never seen Difficult
People. It was a 50-50 chance I get it right.
Schitt's Creek is amazing, and you're going to love it, and you're going to burn through it like you did Gilmore Girls. That is my guarantee.
Oh. Well, that's going to be a problem because I need to finish Counterpart before next week then.
Yeah, it's a shame you're not working from home.
Yeah, no, it is a little bit.
Just plough through it.
Yeah, that's assuming that I make it to next week. Jeez.
Well, I mean, you've got coronavirus twice now, so you're fucked.
Twice now, and I've still been licking the tube.
Right, fuck it. Let's get out of there. Fuck off.
Listen to Joe's episode of Hardcore Listing. It's actually pretty good.